Oh no. Don't start.
I laugh because it's
Hey everyone. How are you guys? ¿Qué huele, Marco? ¿Cómo estás? Así es, el Sambors de los Azulejos, el primero en todo el país que fue construido. Let me just show you guys how the decorated, this beautiful place, beautiful restaurant is called, well, it's mostly known in our country as Sambors, but this is Los Azulejos. And this is how it looks. Beautiful, look at that. Look at all the, I wanted you guys to show you guys this. Look at the mirrors. Look at that. Look how beautiful is that. Look at the floors. Show you guys how beautiful this place is. Look at all this. The stairway, I want you guys to see. Pretty stunning. I'll be going live right now from the beautiful Palace of Arts. Look at this. Look at that. The ceiling. A little bit of history. It was French, I think it is French made. Sambors de los Azulejos. Been here multiple times. I wanted to bring Ali so she can know a little bit of our history and know a little bit of about the beauty of our country. Look at this chandelier. Look at this. Look at that chandelier, man. I will ask one of the history of this place is just phenomenal. Look at this. Somebody saying, flip the camera, I want to see you now. You see me all the time. Just to show you how chandeliers right there. Bathrooms. Let's go up there, up a little bit. Walk. Even the stairway is beautiful. Top signs. That is gorgeous. Multiple places that there's a restaurant. From the other side, another view. Pues, ¿qué crees que me voy a comer? Pues me voy a comer unas enchiladas suizas, pues claro que sí. This is how it is. Another view. Look at the seats right there. Gorgeous. What's everybody doing? Live from Los Azulejos, City of Mexico. It's a gorgeous building. And I will ask since when it was built and the history of it. I don't know if I got it confused or not. But it's one of the most beautiful buildings in the City of Mexico. Also, I will take you guys right now to the beautiful Palace of Arts from outside, so you guys can get to know my country, full with corruption, bad people, but those people do not make our country and do not make our culture horrible. But look at this. It's beautiful for everybody. If you ever in Ciudad de Mexico, and if you want to see something that is beautiful, come over here to Los Azulejos to eat some enchiladas suizas and have a good evening. So it's one of the beautiful wonders of our country. The real treasures, Templo Mayor, Teotihuacan, Cuicuilco, Museo de Antropología. Oh yeah, all of those are beautiful treasures of this beautiful city of Ciudad de Mexico. In a few minutes, I will go to the beautiful Palace of Arts. It's closed, but from outside it's stunning. And you guys are going to be so surprised on how stunning and beautiful it is. You know, so one of you guys to just know that we have a restaurant that is called Los Azulejos, Sambor Los Azulejos. If you're ever in City of Mexico, come and eat over here and enjoy the beautiful atmosphere. Let me ask Allie what she thinks about. Allie?
Hi everybody. Oh my gosh. I was just telling Oscar that this is the most magnificent building I think I've ever been in. It is stunningly gorgeous. And Mexico City is magnificent as well. I was able to walk around a little bit on my own today because Oscar was a little bit busy. And it was just beautiful. The sun was out, people were out enjoying it, and I was out by the Eagle of Independence, which Oscar will tell you about more if he hasn't yet. But just a beautiful, beautiful city. There's a lot of people, but it's a really cool, bustling, beautiful city with a lot of history. And this building, holy, is amazing. It's really cool. Thank you for taking me here.
There you have it. That's Allie. So we're gonna sit down and eat for a little bit. Let me just see if I can manage how to open this.
Let me help. Assist.
That's
Are you gonna live stream your food?
Allie Bradley. No.
Oh.
I'm just.
I think it got a little jammed from our travels. There we go.
There you go.
And then you gotta.
Oh, okay. There you go.
There she be.
So let me just pull it up here. There you go. I think that's it. Yeah. So I want to say hello to you guys. Not all that we broadcast from Mexico has to be horrible, and not all has to be a nightmare. Like the things that are happening today, that the caravan fought the National Guard and one National Guard official got hurt, but there were migrants that they were protecting the National Guard official. Some migrants did not want it to fight the National Guard, and some of them they wanted to confront. A lot of people have asked, why are you particularly being so neutral? It's because if I exacerbate or if I exaggerate or sensationalize something, it will get out of hand, and it's an enormous responsibility to be a journalist and to be a reporter. So it's really important that we stay in the middle today. Yes, they had a confrontation, bad one, as you guys can see in the video. But let's say the truth. These caravans, have nowhere, and you guys can see in history when I started broadcasting, I have never agreed that caravans should be made. It's an incorrect way to migrate, and it is an absolute incorrect way to put children through this danger. Also women. You know, yesterday, Haitian women gave birth in Mexico, and she was walking in the caravan with sandals. A lot of people were really rude to say, I don't care if she walks with sandals. I don't believe that she was walking with sandals. We saw it. And if you're watching us, why are you questioning what we're showing? Particularly, you're watching it right there, and you're seeing it, and still you're questioning. It's okay, you got your freedom of speech and your freedom of opinion, but ultimately we're showing you the truth. So yesterday, a woman that was pregnant, a Haitian woman, everybody's asking, where's this beautiful building? Yes, it is a beautiful building. It's called Sambor Los Azulejos. It is in City of Mexico. Also there was a confrontation today, really bad one, where a National Guard official was hurt.
At least
one National Guard official got hurt. They're reporting that more than 5, I believe so, got hurt, but the only one that I can certify that got critically hurt with rocks, it was one that we saw. On video, we show you that on video, and he got, particularly they're saying that he got rescued by some migrants that they were not agreeing that they should be a confrontation. They want to handle everything with peace. Some of them, they want to handle things with peace. Other ones, they don't want to handle things with peace. They want to continue on their travesty. These people, if they knew and if they wanted the work visa, Oscar, do you think these people are right to come to America like this? No. Not even to Mexico. Not even to Mexico. This is not the way to enter a country. This is why I have said multiple times. I just said it. I just said it right now. I don't agree with caravans. This is why I don't agree with them. They get out of hand. It is an irregular way to migrate. You put children's lives at danger. More than 40 children are right now sick with possible symptoms of dengue and also COVID. I'm not exaggerating. Those are facts. And 60 people are sick. 20 of them, out of the 60 people, 40 are children, 20 are adults. So imagine the spread of people that they are possibly sick in the caravan. They're walking still. This is, really, there's a question right here, Roger, sweet, really compromised question. So I will not get into how much money, I don't know how much money they're making a day, but I will tell you that in the borders, how much money the cartel is making a day. I don't know how much they're making a day, but per person in the border, they charge between $5,000 to $10,000. So add up. If you're talking about thousands that they're crossing in Texas, imagine in thousands that are being hauled. So today's confrontation, it was really bad. One of those that I have been, also you guys saw me in the past broadcast when I was broadcasting the Haitians that they confronted the National Guard. They hurt the National Guard. A shot was fired at that particular day. It's really bad to be in those kind of situations because you break down and to see people and the necessity fighting the authority and the authority trying to contain and be the law of the country. So you're really in the middle of a center of emotions because you're seeing your National Guard being hurt and you're seeing people also being hurt. It does not matter if they're, well, it matters if they're wrong or right, but at the end of the day, they're human beings. And the last thing that you want is violence. You don't want confrontation, you don't want violence, you don't want rocks to be thrown at people, and you don't want also National Guard to be hurt or to hurt, people. And the most thing that I have said since I started with you guys is the children. Is the most sad thing about it. The children suffer. The children, they are, sick. The children, they cry. The children, they feel abandoned also because they don't know where they are, and they don't know where where they're going. So it is really sad to see children right now crying. To see in a confrontation. Imagine if you're a 5-6-year-old and you're watching your father or your mother fighting the National Guard. That image and that image is going to stay for the rest of your life with you. So this is, I consider it that it's abuse towards a child because the child does not know, and why are we putting kids through this kind of situation and circumstances? I don't agree with that at all. Which it leads me to the other subject, that is, the consequences of walking through jungles, through deserts, through climate. That's yours. Through climate changes, weather changes. Sorry, weather changes. Through all this stuff. Again, I said climate change. God.
Here, give me the hand. I'll slap it again.
Damn it, I'm sorry.
Stop being biased.
Why? Why did I act like CNN? Oh my God, Alexandra Ocasio. Stay out of my mind, stay out.
You're being infiltrated.
I've been infiltrated.
Feel them?
Weather change. Okay? Weather changes, that is, thunderstorms, humidity, heat, all these things, they're horrible for a child. We stayed working in the caravan 12 days, right? 12 days.
Everyone's sick, so we had to go.
And those 12 days, change of seasons. Thank you so much for correcting me in the language. I always learn English every day. You know, that's great because I learn with you guys. But in all these 12 days that we experienced a lot of things. We saw a lot of things. And the thing that hurts you the most is the kids. I think one of the most shocking things that I saw on this trip, it was the body that it was dead and it was laying down on a stage, on a park, and there were kids playing on the other side, migrant kids, and you know, it was horrible to see that, like how normal that is. But also the other thing that I saw that it really moved me, and it's always the children. It was an 8-year-old that she was dehydrated. She almost died right there on the sidewalk. She can barely get up. She was barely breathing. We were blowing air on her face, literally blowing hair with a piece of clothing. There was a drone on top blowing air. There was stupid, incompetent comments that they were saying on one of Ali's posts, that they were like, why the drone? Instead of putting the drone, why don't you give them liquid or water? The little girl cannot drink water. Everything that she was drinking, she was, you know, returning it. So nobody could give her water or some kind of a
You might have to say
throwing up or you know, or some kind of a energy drink or whatever it was. Nobody can give her that because everything she was drinking, she will throw it up. It was really bad to see that. But the most sad thing about that is when you talk to the parent, and you talk to the dad. And when you talk to the dad, you tell them like, you knew that this was going to happen. And, you know, and it is just unbelievable what the response is that, you know, I cannot return to my country. Why don't you stay in Mexico then? No, I want to go to the United States. You know, your daughter is not in good conditions to migrate anymore, to work. It's not in good conditions. But a lot of the parents, and I'll be honest with you guys, a lot of the parents use the kid to enter the United States of America. So it is the ticket right now to the United States kids. And ultimately, in these large groups of caravans, the children are a number one thing that particularly, oh my God, look at this guy. Randy Torres, you're out. Deport all of them, also the children's back home. Like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Really, it's just real. These kind of comments are really disgusting. These kind of comments are extremely disgusting. Disgusting.
Say what you want about the parents, but
the adults. Talk about the adults. The children don't even know.
They literally think they're on an adventure.
No, yeah. And literally, I'll tell you, like, the child was laying down, dehydrated. I asked the parent, like, what's going on? Are you going to go back again? The parent says, you know, I think I am. So later on that night, we went back. They took her to the hospital. We went back. We saw the guy right there. We saw him. And Ali goes, oh, that's the dad. Let us ask what was the aftermath of the child. And we asked him, and he says, oh, she's okay now. She can, you know, she can talk. She's, you know, moving a little bit. She's eating now a little bit. And she's drinking water, you know, little by little. And I said, are you going to continue? And he says, there's no other chance. There's no other way. I don't have no other, well, there's my only solution. And we told him about what are the risks of him being, you know, what are the risks of being, another comment right here, and I like to read your comments because these are really incompetent comments. Really incompetent comments. And I'm going to call it like it is. Those are incompetent comments. There's a comment right here that says, America has our own children who need to be helped. I understand that you have your own necessities and your own poverty. and your own homeless. I really understand that. Mexico has also their own necessities with poverty, and also Mexico has a necessity, a huge necessity of education of our children. 1.2 million children are abandoned in our country of Mexico. The indigenous children in our country of Mexico are suffering. It's a whole different topic. It's a whole different topic. Whole different topic. What is happening right here is the children on this group. And that is what we're referring to. If you don't have a heart for kids, that's you. I do. So the
That's
transparent.
literally what you do. You fight child trafficking. That is literally what Oscar does. So if you guys don't know that he is for the kids, I mean, that's shocking, because maybe he has softened his heart a little bit towards what's happening because we were with them for 12 days. But if you guys have been following Oscar at all, that is his number one priority, are the kids. So to come and say that, you know, the kids are like don't matter and things like that, that's you know, a dig to him, because that is literally his priority and always has been. So consider that when you guys make those comments, because again, the kids didn't ask for this. And is it right? No, and nor did he ever say that. So please be courteous and give people a little bit of grace, because this is what I keep calling the impossible journey. This is awful. When we talk to people, they say they think it's legally illegal because they were invited, or Mr. Biden's gonna let them in, or they're coming in peace and not trying to be violent. So, but we saw violence today. This is impossible. Is it right? Absolutely not. Are the numbers okay? They're not sustainable. When I was in Texas, all of the law enforcement officials I talked to said the numbers aren't sustainable that we're seeing. We have had 1.5 million encounters this year. So regardless, it's not okay. But again, he has always been an advocate for the kids. Remember that.
So I just wanted to say that. Thank you. Thank you for just clarifying it.
Sorry, I jumped in. I'm passionate about your
Oscar,
work.
your food looks good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is good. And sadly, you're not here and I am. Let me just flip the camera so you can see las enchiladas suizas. This is enchiladas suizas. You know, I worry about the situation that we're going through right now. Is a lot of changes in our lives that are occurring. Also, you know, I worry. It's our slogan has always been "Always your country first," and I say that because if we have a great security in our country, we provide for our country, and our country is doing good, we can help, and we can. You know, we can help, and we can help other countries. But our countries are not doing good. The United States of America is under communist and globalist attack. Mexico, it is falling every day into a cartel-owned country. Insecurity and corruption is their number one priority and their formula to keep on going every day. And like that, you go to Central America and South America. So the continent of America, it is hurting bad under these communist, socialist, globalist dictators. That they just want to take the freedom of the people, and they want to dictate what you can do and what you can't. Go ahead. I will.
What is it? Just
This
bread
is
and
birote.
napkins?
It's birote. Try it. It's really good. But you have to put it in the salsa, yeah, like that, and taste it.
Yum. Wow.
Welcome to Mexico.
I haven't. Well, the only thing I didn't like was when you made me eat those intestines.
Oh, tripa, tacos de
I
tripa.
don't like that. But everything else has been magnificent.
Yeah. Well, you guys, lastly, I just want to say we are in this beautiful building that is called Los Azulejos. We're about to eat enchiladas suizas. It's one of the most beautiful places. Let me just flip the camera again. Talking about the caravan, I don't want to get into detail about that because I was enjoying, but I wanted to give you guys an update. The most horrible thing is the children, whatever child it is, if it is from Africa, if it is from Middle East, if it is from whatever part of the world, it is not their fault of everything that is going on. It's not their fault that there's a war between Israel and you know, in the Middle Eastern countries. It's not their fault that there is corruption right now in the United States of America, and they are abandoning education and they're dictating what they need to educate and what sexual orientation they want. It's not their fault of the children. It's not their fault of our kids in Mexico that we live under a cartel attack and communist and also corruption. It's not our fault of the niños of Honduras, the kids from Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, Panama, Costa Rica. It's not their fault. If we held accountable all the leaders to distribute the funds correctly into the countries, and we provide better lives for other countries, we will not have this humongous problem of children migrating and suffering all over the place. And you will not have a problem in the United States of America also with children being indoctrinated into only communist education and to also, godless education. That is what it is godless education. They're not putting God in their schools. They're not putting, it's a sin to carry the American flag. You don't hear the national anthem in the schools anymore. You don't see, what is it, the other one, the other anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance. You don't see the Pledge of Allegiance also in the schools. So it is sad to see these kind of comments that they say, you know what, I don't care about the other children, I care about all, our country suffering. You should see that this is a global impact. This is why these pacts are called Globalist Compact of Immigration, Globalist Compact of Education, the Paris deal. It is a globalist agenda. Start looking outside the bubble. Look outside like Jack in a Box. Look outside the bun. Look outside of your little box and see how
Get out of your echo chamber.
Get out of the echo chamber. Thank you. And see how these globalists are trying. The number one target is the United States of America and to destroy freedom. So it's not only the United States. It's outside. It's the world. How this one world agenda, the Great Reset, the Agenda 2030, it is affecting our lives. Let me end the live feed.
So you can eat.
So I can eat. So Allie's looking at me like you
Come on.
you gotta eat. So let me just give you this beautiful, beautiful place right here. Enchiladas Suizas, right here. Look at this. Beautiful wonder of our country. All right, guys. Nice to say hello to you guys. I'm about to eat. I will go live in a few minutes. After we eat, we're going to go to the Palace of Beautiful Arts and do a live feed right there. So we show you another beautiful wonder of our country of Mexico. Follow me at all platforms. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, Ben Berquam. And, like we always say, people, peace and love. Because always your country's first. God bless.